Podcast City Network.
Hey guys, and welcome to another exciting episode of FixedEdge.
Yo.
That's right, dollar bills reigning in our new intro video, as you see.
Dollar bills.
Making it happen for episode 26 of FixedEdge, and it's definitely going to be a good one. And it's going to be our last show of August.
Is it?
Yeah, which means football.
I don't have a calendar.
You don't have a calendar?
Bum, 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 bum. Is that how it goes?
Yeah, that's exactly how it goes. How you don't have a calendar, man? Come on now. I live by my calendar.
You know I live in like outer space. When all you do is sports, you just know when the time's coming. I know college starts next Thursday. I'm excited. See, I knew that. I just didn't know if we were in August or September.
Doesn't matter. Football is here now.
It's here.
And that's what matters. But you know what else matters?
Time.
All the great social media outlets that you can find FixedEdge on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Going on any of those platforms, search at FixedEdge and smash those like, follow, and subscribe buttons.
Have we been getting more?
We have been getting more.
Oh, okay. I haven't checked.
Has been a steady increase. I keep tabs on those things. Okay. Don't worry. Got you covered. But one thing we got to take a look at is last week recap, which looking at the games from last week, which we had the Philadelphia Phillies at the Arizona Diamondbacks and the New England Patriots at the Philadelphia Eagles. You ended up splitting, going 1-1 because...
You make mine. I had the underdog.
Yeah, you definitely did.
Arizona Diamondbacks were like plus 150, if I remember correctly.
Negative. I think it was plus.
Yeah, minus 160 for Philly, so I think it was plus 150. So guess what? The guy that put $100 on both sides ended up with a $40 profit. You lose $10 juice with the lousy Eagles. You make 50 the other way. You pick up $40, which if your unit's 100, you picked up almost a half a unit between two games, going 1-1, 50%. Picking up a half a unit, can't be mad about that. You can be mad, or should I say sad, about his Eagles.
Yeah, losing 35-0 to the Patriots. It was absolutely dismal.
They couldn't even get nothing on the scoreboard.
Nothing.
They shouldn't even. They were so bad that it should have said 35, and then it should have been blank on the other side. It shouldn't even got a zero there.
Oh my goodness, it should have. It was really bad, like all the way through in every way. But there was no Jalen Hurts playing either, which ended up being a last-minute announcement. He ended up staying out for a stomach bug. Oh yeah, so it definitely had to have hurt.
Even if he was there, it was still gonna hurt.
I mean, at least it would have been a field goal, something.
Maybe. I mean, at least
don't get goose-egged.
At least they left the zero on the board. I wouldn't. It just said 35. New England 35. And
just turn the lights off on the Philly side.
He wouldn't even have Philly. He wouldn't even know who they played. So I don't think Philly gets any more respect or any more conversation or recapping them.
Yeah.
There wasn't a bright spot there. The bright spot was they got to play a game.
But yeah, that was about the extent of that. But at least for us, 1-1, if you pick the Arizona Diamondbacks, you definitely made out. Definitely was a good pick by you, sir. The underdog.
Yeah, baseball preseason's a little tough right now.
Yeah.
You threw that game on me on the fly. I didn't really know what we were talking about. Kind of like I know you have a surprise football game again for me tonight.
I do.
But nonetheless, preseason's tough because you don't always know who's playing. You don't always know this. The line was telling me to take the Eagles, so it was there. But the D-backs handle business, so, we move on to fight another day. That's what it's about. That's what investing's about. If
Absolutely.
We gambled and we won on the Diamondbacks and then we doubled down on the Eagles, I'd be crying with you right now. But instead, you're crying about your Eagles. And I'm ready to get to today's action.
Crying hard about them Eagles. But before we get to today's action, you got to make sure to go check us out on all of our content platforms on Player FM, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts, and, of course, YouTube. Go on any of those outlets and search FixedEdge or FixedEdge Investing and smash those like, follow, and subscribe buttons. But you also need to check out the hub for FixedEdge at podcastcity.net/FixedEdge. But
any new platforms I'm on yet?
Not quite yet. We're still waiting for some confirmation on some, so I'm hoping to have some more for that here soon. Yeah, she was asking.
Yeah,
I got some stuff for her if she can work with it.
You got something from my grandma.
Yeah, I got iHeartRadio, I got Player FM, TuneIn, Spotify, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts. Hey, calm down, man. Calm down. This is not that kind of show, sir.
Oh, okay. So you got your heart for her.
But jumping into our first game of the night, we got the LA Dodgers traveling on to take on the San Diego Padres, what figures to be a really great game. Dodgers are looking really good now.
They've been hot.
They've been really hot.
I know you told me, go ahead, I won't cut you off. You already told me you think this is a slaughter.
Yeah, I think this one could definitely be a slaughter, especially when you're looking at Walker Buehler is going to be starting for the Dodgers. 13-2, 2.11 ERA, which is first in the league. Absolutely throwing heat. It's hard to score on this guy. And the Dodgers had won 5-2 in game 1 of this 3-game series. So,
yeah, we had them last night. Dodgers was an easy win there. Yeah, Snell hasn't been himself since coming over from Tampa. I think he's sub 5 ERA.
Yep.
Hasn't been himself. Padres are in a little slump. Dodgers are probably one of the hottest teams in baseball right now. Probably are the hottest team in baseball.
9-1 their last 10.
Their way they're playing, yeah, and 10-1 really because they won last night. I don't know where their loss fell, so it got to stay 9-1, but. They've been winning, so it could be 13-1. Once that one falls off, it's going to be 10 straight. They're playing well. Let me give you exactly where the movement is right now, because that's the interesting part here. I'm with you. On paper, the Dodgers look like the move, guys. I mean, who are we kidding? Buehler on the mound. He's almost been unhittable this year. So can't kid you there. But I can only speak you numbers and the facts. And what we got going on there is right now they got about $500,000 at the sports books spread out on this game. Probably 2 or 3 times as much on Vegas. That line is opened up around a 141. It has dropped. What did you post it at? 140? So it has dropped now a couple points, 138. Nothing crazy, but man, 85% of the money, 83% of the tickets are on those Dodgers. And my question to you is, if all that money's on the Dodgers, why isn't that line moving up? Why is it so cheap? Why is it so cheap? Padres, Dodgers hot. Buehler on the mound, best ERA in the league right now. Only lost 2 games. I mean, he got a chance for the Cy Young this year.
Absolutely, he does.
We're going Padres tonight.
Oh, snap. You heard it here first.
We're going Padres tonight. We're going to take the dog plus 130. We're going to ride the dog because usually when it's this much money, and one of my buddies I was reading in my investing group message, let me actually read you word for word what he said, because I stay in the investing group of sharp guys, and the comment was made over here that says, sorry for the delay there, but it said just like this. The guy said, tonight at MLB, I would lean Dodgers, but those odds are too low. And just like I said to you, same here. But since we're here giving the game out, put it in a system, those odds are too low, which means they're soaking in all that money on the Dodgers, and the Padres are going to pull out the win somehow, some way. Maybe they don't get to Buehler, but maybe he gets walking, throwing too many pitches. He's out by the 6th inning. Snell pitches a heck of a game, and some kind of bullpen comes in and screws it up. You know what I mean?
That is true.
We'll put the Padres in a system, take the plus odds here with the home underdog, and when we recap next week, that'll be a nice winner for them.
Oh, yeah.
For you, for him, for them. You and him, them.
For everyone listening.
Yeah, everybody.
Absolutely.
My grandma can't listen because she don't have the networks that you tell us we have.
Well, I'll have to get us on some more then. That way she can, and that way it won't ever be an issue again.
Then you'll get some spaghetti and meatballs next time you're over to
Italian. She makes some good spaghetti and meatballs. Tell you what. But you know what else you need to do is go check out all the great stuff going on in the Podcast City Network shop. All kinds of great stuff, because whether it's a neck gaiter to protect you from COVID-19, a mug for your morning coffee, or a t-shirt just to look cool, we got you covered. Get the latest apparel and gear for your favorite podcast and Podcast City Network by visiting podcastcity.net/shop and checking out the lineup, which brings us to our second game of the evening. The Minnesota Vikings traveling to the Kansas City Chiefs in the preseason finale for both teams. This game's going to be interesting because Andy Reid has not committed to starting Mahomes or not in this game, which if he does not, it will end up falling to Chad Henne, who is still getting it done, who surprisingly. But Kirk Cousins is set to play in this game and see a little bit of extended action. Right now, Chiefs are favored by 4, over and under at 39. What do you think about those odds?
Well, it's preseason. It's tough. I've watched Minnesota this preseason. They've absolutely sucked. Kirk Cousins, no Kirk Cousins. The Vikings look to be the Falcons, the Vikings. There was one more bad one in there, man. There's one more I'm forgetting. They just look to be rough. Not even the 0-2. See if I find that other team I was thinking about. The Eagles.
Of course.
But no, there's been some bad. There's some teams out there that are really, I think, are going to really struggle this year. Jaguars, Dolphins might be. Giants. Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you right now, and I know it's preseason, a lot playing, but Falcons look real bad, and I can't believe Felipe Franks is in the NFL and going to make a roster. I watched him for the Gators, and they were booing him, and he'd come and rush in for a touchdown. Shushing your own fans. Like, that's when you know you suck.
Yeah.
And I hate to say that word. He's an NFL player, so if he's watching, I don't want to discriminate. But I just don't really think. I thought maybe Arena League, XFL, if they're even playing that league. I just didn't think NFL. But, hey, he proved me wrong. I was at the game Sunday when the Dolphins played the Falcons, and that was an easy win for us. Not Dolphins fan, but where the money was. But I asked the guy in the Falcons uniform, I was like, is Felipe Franks really your third-string quarterback? And he says to me, well, I hope he's the second string because A.J. McCarron sucks. And I'm like, this guy doesn't watch. Not that McCarron's great, but McCarron, Felipe Franks.
Yeah, that's kind of a difference there.
I'd rather have McCarron with one eye open. Felipe can't throw it. But getting back to this game, because I know that's where you were at. You know, Chiefs are the obvious play, -4. We don't know if the starters are playing. If they do, usually the last preseason game, they don't play long. I know we shortened this year by one game. I'm going to go just easy, no thought. I know the money's on KC. I'm going to go with the money. I'm going to go with Public Joe. I'm going to lay those floor with the Chiefs, and I think they take care of business because I just think the Vikings aren't that good this year. Now, the defense of the Vikings should keep them in this, and that's the scary part. Last week, the Vikings, I believe they got a pick 6. So 7 of their 10 or whatever point. I think they lost 12-10 to the Colts.
Yep, 12-10.
Oh, man, this thing is like an encyclopedia when it comes to sports. I don't know much about anything else, but I do know about the sports. So we're even watching a Little League. Well, this is highlights for the baseball, but we were catching a Little League before we tuned to you guys. So let's just keep it simple, guys. Take the Chiefs. Hopefully they play their starters. If not, we still got a good shot because Minnesota's not too hot.
Yeah, they just aren't. They've been looking pretty terrible all the way around. Even bringing in Evan Griffin is not going to be able to do too much for them. I think it's going to be probably a dismal year for the Vikings, honestly. And if you went back and watched Final Score at all and saw our NFL predictions, did not think too highly of the Vikings during my predictions. So definitely could check that out and play back on all those different outlets for Final Score, including YouTube and Facebook Live. But yeah, I have to agree with you. I don't see the Chiefs losing this one. So. Listen to S Money. He got you covered. Go Chiefs.
Let's get it. Is it it's
Chiefs Kingdom or something? I don't know.
Something like that, right?
Something like that. Yeah. But you know something we know a lot about is good old Podcast City Network, which you can check out. Podcast City Network and its 20-plus independent podcast members across all genres of podcasting. And you can find Podcast City Network on Facebook at facebook.com/Podcast City Network, on Twitter and Instagram at Podcast City Net, and on YouTube by searching Podcast City Network. And, of course, the website, podcastcity.net.
At least you got a website.
Yeah, that's true, Mel. I had to build it. I had to build it with my hands, these two hands.
When you said the website, I had to cut you off because it just made me sad again.
It's okay, though. Be creative. Be independent. Be yourself. Podcast City Network. That's right.
I know it, too.
Yeah, see, you're getting there. You're getting there.
I'm on there. I think I'm part of Podcast City Network.
Oh, you definitely are. You go right there, podcastcity.net. Nice little FixedEdge logo.
Picture of me?
No, we don't have a picture. We can put a picture of you up there.
You should.
Nice big old one.
You know, I don't even like to be on the camera. I don't want a picture.
But you know, one thing everybody needs to do is they need to invest smartly. Part of our investing 101 is don't go in just blind throwing money at things. Have a system. Be smart with what you're doing. Don't fall into the trap that you see all these others fall into. Be smart.
I did last night. I just was feeling froggy, and I fell into that trap. $2,000 parlay, and it lost. See? I mean, most guys don't come on and share that with you, right? I do, because I feel like I'm a realist. So what I do, I show you. I think what we need to start doing is screenshot and add in some of these so they can see our tickets, they can see our actions. So we're not just all talk.
That's not a bad idea.
So we are walking the walk, because that's what we do here. But yeah, I was, I was feeling it. Maybe I was feeling myself a little too much. Mm-hmm. And 2,000 on a parlay, and it didn't come through. takes a little from the bank or a little profit, but that just tells you why you got to stay inside the system. You can't go outside of it. You can't listen. You can here or there if you go out for your buddies or you go out here and you're like, you know what, I want to throw part of this, but you can't come back like today. When I come back, I don't come back trying to get that $2,000 back. I come back in my system. I stepped outside of the box, took a little from the profit pile, and now I'm back into reality. I'm back into my system, A, B through E, or the grids, the different things that we use here. So you can DM us. We're here to help for free. You guys that have been on for free have got an extended warranty. We should call it that. I mean, that's what they call on the phone for the extended car warranty. Because the website's not up, you guys have been able to take advantage of the opportunity of a lifetime, really, to be able to learn how to sports invest for free, to get our picks for free. And our free picks are better than the ones you're paying for, I can promise you that. And we never charge for picks unless we have to pay for some inside information, whether that be out of Panama, Costa Rica, Vegas, the few places around the globe that we're connected with X-Lines makers and so forth. So, but everything's there for free. We're going to do webinars. We even got some crypto investing that's going to be up and coming, so you can look forward to that. But again, no matter what you invest in, no matter what you do, if you don't have money management, you're dead.
Absolutely.
Same thing goes for when you get your paycheck, right? Those that get the paycheck, if you don't have money management on your paycheck, you don't know how much goes to your rent or how much goes to your light and this and that, guess what? You'll be evicted. It's that simple. So same thing works with sports, just a little different. But we're here. We're mostly active on Twitter, so DM us there. We're on Instagram, but not as much as Twitter. We're on Facebook again, but not as much as on Twitter. But we get our messages, we respond. I'm pretty active on the Twitter. We have others active on the other ones. So DM us. You have any questions? You want any plays? You want our weekend plays? When football gets here, we're going to change the days up, so we'll be here probably twice a week, I think we're going to aim for.
Yeah, we're going to try to aim for twice a week.
A recap week with some baseball and some mixed-in football, and then hopefully Saturday morning, Friday night, giving you that Saturday football. And then you know what? I know your show is on Sunday, so maybe I'll even do third show. I'll come on Sunday and give the guys a little edge of some NFL. I didn't tell you that, but if you want to bring me on Friday. Last time you brought me on NFL, I think I swept the board and went 3-0, and then you never had me back. I felt like maybe you were just discriminating.
No. Got a little scared, man. It's too hot.
Yeah, I know. It's always hot when I come in that room. So, but don't be afraid to DM us. We want to show you step by step how to be a successful investor. We want to stop Vegas from taking money, stop offshores from taking money. And at that point, you're only going to see him. You're going to hear less about me because I got to vanish off into the clouds. Because if they see me and we're all got everybody investing, I don't think they're going to be too happy with me.
No.
So he'll take over. He'll keep giving you the plays, giving you the information. And I'll be out there hanging in Vegas, sipping a pina colada. I don't drink heavy, so it'll be probably something fruity, and maybe something in that pipe. But, who knows? But I'll just be hanging out over there, enjoying the games, feeding the information to you so you can make all our viewers happy.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And I always like to make the viewers happy, obviously, to go check out Final Score.
That's it. And then you can stream me from over there, Final Score. So you get the best of both worlds, guys. You get the ESPN, and then you get the sports investing side of the ESPN. Kind of like Scott Van Pelt, but I promise you ours is a little more deeper. And you just got to keep tuning in to see where we're going. When football starts, you'll see. Hopefully we'll have a data page here soon for you to go to and subscribe to. Until then, we don't mind doing it for free. So we'll continue the free adventure. We'll continue rubbing shoulders with the right people, meeting new people, and bringing them a part of our team. Because at the end of the day, this is one big movement, one big family, and we're going to just continue to grow it one person at a time.
Absolutely, we are. But definitely make sure to join us next week for episode 27. We thank you guys so much for joining us this evening and spending your time with us, learning how to be smart, and getting yourself a couple free plays while you're at it.
Get on them Padres tonight on the plus odds, and we'll ride the favorite. We'll ride the favorite Friday with those Chiefs. But tonight, Padres in a system. Get on them so you can make yourself a little money. You don't even have to thank me tomorrow. Just DM us, and we'll get you going after that.
Absolutely. But until next time, I'm Chris. And that's S Money.
See you guys.
Y'all have a great night.
Podcast City Network.